Welcome to the video. Today we'll break down the 7% debt trap and why keeping too much cash in a low-yield savings account while carrying a high-interest auto loan can quietly cost you money. We'll explain the math, outline a step-by-step action plan, show clear comparisons, and end with a quick quiz to lock in your understanding. Let's get started. Here is the agenda for today's video. First, we define the 7% debt trap. Next, we cover why you should build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund first. Then, we compare returns. Paying a 7.8% loan versus earning 3.4% in savings. After that, we reveal a simple action plan, discuss refinancing options, and a smart car strategy. Finally, we include quick quizzes to reinforce the key ideas. Interest rates for auto loans are currently high, and savings account yields, while improved, still lag many borrowing costs. This spread between what you pay and what you earn is the trap. Optimizing where each dollar goes can provide a guaranteed improvement in your financial outcome. Here is the core math. A savings account at about 3.4% annual percentage yield grows slowly compared with a loan at roughly 7.8% annual percentage rate. After you've built a proper emergency fund, the mathematical priority favors directing any surplus cash toward reducing the high-interest principal. The effective return from reducing a 7.8% loan is approximately 7.8%. And it is risk-free and not taxable as investment income. By contrast, the yield from parking extra surpluses in a low-yield savings account is notably lower. Follow this simple plan. First, save 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a safe, liquid account as your emergency fund. Next, redirect 100% of your monthly surplus to additional principal payments on the high-interest auto loan. Always pay off small credit card balances each month to avoid revolving high APR debt. Explore refinancing opportunities to reduce your auto loan rate if available. Finally, maintain your current vehicle to postpone or avoid new financing that could restart the cycle. Once your emergency fund is fully funded, allocate monthly surpluses to paying down principal on high-interest debt rather than adding to low-yielding savings. This redirection generates a risk-free, loan rate equivalent return and accelerates debt freedom. Build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. Keep the funds liquid and safe using options such as a high-yield savings account, a money market account, or conservative treasury-backed instruments that preserve quick access. If you ever draw from this fund, replenish it promptly before resuming accelerated debt payments. This table shows an illustrative comparison assuming a $400 monthly surplus for 12 months. Scenario A places the surplus in a savings account at 3.4% and earns roughly $80 to $90 in interest over the year. Scenario B applies the surplus to a 7.8% loan and avoids roughly $170 to $200 of interest in year 1, while also permanently reducing principal by $4,800, which lowers future interest further. These are simplified estimates. Actual outcomes vary by timing, compounding method, loan amortization, taxes, and fees. On the left, keeping a large cash balance after the emergency fund yields modest growth, while your higher rate debt continues to accrue interest, creating a gap that drags on your net worth. On the right, directing surplus to debt provides a guaranteed return equal to the loan rate, reduces future interest, and speeds your payoff timeline, strengthening your overall financial position. This timeline highlights the sequence of actions. At month 0, focus on building or topping up the emergency fund. From months 1 through 12, direct 100% of monthly surplus toward extra principal payments. Every 3 months, evaluate refinancing options to possibly lower the rate further. Throughout the entire period, pay credit cards in full each month to avoid revolving interest. By month 12, you will have reduced principal significantly and avoided a measurable amount of interest relative to saving the surplus at a lower yield. Refinancing can reduce your interest rate and immediately cut borrowing costs. Shop multiple lenders, compare annual percentage rates, and examine fees to confirm that refinancing produces real savings. If the refinance shortens the term or reduces the rate without excessive fees, it can materially accelerate payoff. Maintain a reliable, paid-off vehicle to avoid re-entering expensive financing. Avoid trading into a new loan unless absolutely necessary. Even if prior damage led to negative equity, holding the current car and paying down the balance can help you break the cycle of rolling debt into new loans. Quiz time. The question is, What is the effective, guaranteed return from paying down a 7.8% auto loan? The options are 1. 7.8%, 2. 3.4%, 3. It depends on the stock market, 4. 0%. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. What's the answer? We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is 7.8%. Paying down the loan avoids interest at that rate, which functions as a guaranteed return equivalent to the loan's APR. Next question. After you build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, where should your monthly surplus typically go? The options are 1. A low-yield savings account, 2. High-interest debt principal, 3. Cryptocurrency speculation, 4. Luxury upgrades for the car. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is high-interest debt principal. After your emergency fund is established, directing surplus to principal reduction is the most efficient use of funds when loan rates exceed savings yields. The key points are: build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund first. Paying down a 7.8% loan delivers a superior guaranteed return versus 3.4% savings. Direct your monthly surplus to principal reduction. Refinance if possible after confirming total cost savings. And keep your reliable car to avoid getting trapped in new financing cycles. In summary, keeping excess cash in a low-yield account while carrying high-interest debt creates a net loss. Build and maintain an adequate emergency fund to stay protected, and prioritize debt elimination to secure a guaranteed, risk-free improvement to your financial position. Disclaimer: this content is educational and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. Your circumstances are unique, and you should consult a qualified professional before making financial decisions. Consider taxes, fees, credit score implications, prepayment penalties, refinance costs, amortization details, and the timing of cash flows when applying these concepts. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, please like the video, share it, and subscribe for more content. Tell us your plan and progress in the comments section.